Right, hi there. So this is a workshop watch review of the Tandorio SKX007. So this is obviously supposed to look very like the SEIKO SKX007, which I also actually own as well. And unfortunately, they're not being produced anymore. They've stopped production of this particular model, and this is like my favourite model. So I was going to buy a new SEIKO, but like I say, unfortunately not producing this model anymore. So I was talking to someone on one of the watch forums, and they said about the Tandorio SKX007. Now it's very similar, but it's not completely the same. Obviously I went for the sterile dial, so we haven't got the Tandorio logo on there, and this is filthy because it's got grease over it. Yeah, so this hasn't got the logo on it, the Tandorio logo. I decided to go for the sterile version because Tandorio, I mean, what a brand name. But whatever. So I've had this for like 4 weeks now, and it's actually been perfect. Keeps perfect time, keeps as good time as the original SEIKO. And yeah, just really nice. There's obviously some things which are a little bit different. The colours of the red and the blue are slightly off compared to the SEIKO. The SEIKO colours are a lot more vibrant and just better quality, really. There's not a lot of difference in it, but yeah, it's just a deeper colour, more vibrant colour on the SEIKO than on the Tandorio, but there's not, there's not a lot in it really. And in fact, in some respects, Tandorio's done slightly better. So I've got my SEIKO here, which still works absolutely fine. This is like 11 years old now, and it's still going. But like the pip, the loomed pip on the top here, on the SEIKO, there's quite a lot of space around it. On the Tandorio, it's like a perfect fit. So and as you might be able to see the colour difference, I don't know, but there is a slight difference. It doesn't really come across on the camera as well as it does in real life, but yeah, the red colour is more vibrant and it's a deeper red, and the same as the blue as well. But apart from that, really, I mean, it's very comparable. Apart from this is obviously a day date, and this is just a date. And obviously the hands are different as well, but to be fair, I actually like the hands better on the Tandorio than I do on the SEIKO. And the loom, I've got to say, there was a lot of reviews saying that the loom wasn't that great, but at night time, once your eyes are adjusted to the dark, I've been able to see this like 4 or 5 hours after. I haven't really timed it, but 4 or 5 hours after in the dark, when your eyes are adjusted, you can quite easily see what the time is on here. So I've got no problem with the loom on these at all. The bracelet on the SEIKO, I've always liked this bracelet. I did get a more expensive one, which was not as flexible as the original SEIKO, and to be absolutely honest with you, it was a nice strap and it cost quite a lot of money. But the SEIKO one is just so comfortable, and I've had no problems with this. I've even still got the original clasp on here because the clasp is comfortable. It's cheap pressed steel, but it's all polished. Same as the back of the strap, everything is polished in there, and it's all smooth, which is what I like about the SEIKO strap. On this strap, I've actually replaced the clasp on this one here. It did actually come with this style of pressed steel clasp, and it's pretty sharp, to be fair. And this was like £3. I'll put links in the description to the bits. But yeah, this clasp is a milled clasp. It was like £3.70 or something, which I got off of AliExpress. And yeah, this one's a lot better. I'd still say it's not as good as the SEIKO clasp for comfort, but overall it's pretty decent for £4 clasp. And the strap, it's obviously not as much flex in this strap, but it is kind of comparable to the Seiko. The inside of the strap, the links, you can feel sharpness on the edge of those links, so it's not quite as comfortable as a Seiko, but it's not bad. I can wear this all day and it's pretty comfortable. The back of the watch is like a laser engraved back on here. It's got like a matte finish on here. Not particularly a fan of the matte finish on the back there, and it is, I mean, you could file your nails on the back of this. You could, because those edges are pretty sharp. It doesn't really feel sharp on the back of your wrist, but yeah, it would be nice if this was all polished on the back here, I think. Also, the actual watch back is a lot deeper than the one on the Seiko. Don't know if you can see that, but the Seiko is more slimline. This dimension wise, other than that, it's exactly the same pretty much. And obviously, as you can see, the bracelet is slightly different. The solid end links, which is nice compared to the end links on the Seiko. It would be nice if they were solid. You can still buy I think you can buy the black version of this, and it's like £600. When I bought this Seiko, it was like, I think it was like between £250 and £300. And I think that was well worth it. I really wouldn't want to pay £600 for that watch, really. No. And yeah, I've always liked this particular style. I had another one in the past, which I stupidly sold for some reason, which I wish I never did. But yeah, this watch is really nice. The dial is actually pretty decent. The lume on here and that is more raised up off the dial than it is on the Seiko, but still, it's decent quality, you know, it's decent quality. The polishing on it is really good for the money, because it's only like, it's like £50, so, you know, it's a cheap watch. And plus, if anything goes wrong with the mechanical mechanism, you can buy these mechanisms on AliExpress for like £25, so you can just like simply replace it and away you go, you know. So they're quite good value for money, really, I think. And it has actually got a Seiko movement in there as well. It's a NH35, is it, I think? NH35A, yeah. And you can get this in many colours. You can get it in black, orange, blue. There's loads of colours to choose from. I think there's like about 7 or 8 colours to choose from, and you can have it either with the Tandorio logo on there, or just a sterile face with no branding on it whatsoever. But yeah, it's really quite a nice watch, actually. I'll put links in the description to it, just in case anybody's interested. Go take a look. And also, while I was on there, I bought a load of these NATO straps, and I actually found I bought some off there before, and the quality of them was pretty cheap, and they weren't really that great, but I found another supplier on there, and the quality of the straps are a lot better. They're a lot thicker and feel better made, and so far, because the real cheap ones, after about a month, they start fraying. These ones were like £1.50 each, I think they were. And I just chose, I am actually going to order a few more, just so I've got literally one of each colour. But I'll put links in the description to them, just in case anybody's interested. So yeah, it's a pretty nice watch, really. There's not a lot in it, apart from obviously day date on the Seiko, which I'd never really use. I never adjust it, so generally. But yeah, it's quite a nice watch. And these are just a nice size as well, 41mm diameter. They don't get in the way too much. This is the style watch that I wear basically all the time, divers watches. I've got another one similar to this, similar to this one here, SEIKO. A black version as well. But yeah, they're quite nice. Yeah, okay, so that's my review on the Tandorio SKX007 anyway. So yeah, I'll see you next time, bye.